Hi, my name is Ditsworth, and I'm a National Color Educator for Paul Mitchell Beauty Systems. Thank you so much for this opportunity today to present to you a little bit about myself, as well as a little bit about Paul Mitchell Shines XG. In 2008, I had the opportunity to attend Paul Mitchell Hair Camp. For me, this was the beginning. Even though I had been an educator for a little while, it was really the beginning of me becoming a real educator. John Paul got up and he talked about growing the business of Paul Mitchell. And he talked about how we're going to do that. And it was really, really striking to me because he said that the way Paul Mitchell, the company, grows is by Paul Mitchell helping me grow as a person. And then me passing that on to a stylist and to a salon, and not only just teaching them something, not just teaching them a technique or teaching them about a color, but instilling in them, empowering them to become better stylists, to become better salon owners, and helping them utilizing Paul Mitchell the color, Paul Mitchell perms, Paul Mitchell color, Paul Mitchell cutting techniques, and really it's instilling to them the culture of Paul Mitchell. And for me that was huge because it was a paradigm shift from just teaching and showing to really embracing and loving on people and helping them grow their business and be growing as people, which is really what I think education is all about. To me, the education system for Paul Mitchell is wonderful because we go in and we don't just say, here's Paul Mitchell Shines XG. We take Paul Mitchell Shines XG to the stylists. We take it in and we show them how to use it. We teach them why to use it. We show them techniques that are going to make them more successful behind the chair, and thus growing the business of the stylist and growing the business of the salon, which in turn is going to grow the business of Paul Mitchell. So today I'm going to have a model, Amanda. I'm going to take you through a little journey with Paul Mitchell Shines XG. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about XG and just show you me. So thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm really excited. Let's get started. So here we go with Paul Mitchell Shines XG. It's the next generation in hair color. Features our Dye Smart system. And what that's going to give me is optimal penetration of that hair color. Also, it's going to give me very predictable end results. Shines XG has 51 brilliant, beautiful shades. Also has a clear. It gives us lots of flexibility, makes it very versatile for us. We also feature the XG protection system. That's where we have the cottonseed oil, the rice milk that loves on the hair, that helps prevent any oxidative damage to happen. Not only protects the hair the day we color it, but it continues to protect the hair till the guest comes back into our salon. So today we're going to do the NEVA technique. I'm going to show you the sectioning, I'm going to show you the application, and then show you our end result with it. Alright, so here we are with our model Amanda, and we're going to be doing a variation of the NEVA technique from the Shines XG collection. Our sectioning is a section from here, from ear to ear, and then one around the parietal ridge that's zigzagged through the top, and then we have our top sections where we're going to do our foil work. We're going to start in the bottom section using 5RO with 5 volume processing cream. We're going to apply this scalp to ends. I like to go around the edges and outline my work before I begin. This is going to help give me more control. One thing that's really cool about Shines XG is that we have the option of using 5 volume or 10 volume processing cream. The difference is going to be when I'm using 5, I'm going to get tone on tone results and I'm going to get deposit. I'm going to get a little bit of gray blending as well. When I'm using 10 volume, I'm going to get a more vibrant end result and also have the option of lifting natural hair up to one level. I also am going to get a more enhanced gray blending with 10 volume. So once I go here around the edges, I'm going to start applying at the new growth, again just to get some control. This is then going to allow me to go through the ends after. Now that I have applied at the scalp area, I'm going to go ahead now and work it through towards the ends. And I'm going to do this almost like a combing motion. That's what's really cool about the Paul Mitchell color brushes, is that they have that firmness so that I'm able to pull it through the hair. I'm also then going to go through and comb it, just to make sure that this is really good and worked through the hair, that's going to eliminate any chances of having a holiday. So like I said, once I have it all in, I'm going to go through here, comb it through, and then it's on to section 2. Alright, so now we're going to move on to section 2, which is zigzagged through the top part of the section and then kind of hugs right around the parietal ridge. We're going to do the same thing as we did in the previous section. We're going to outline it. And in this section, we're actually going to be utilizing 6R with 10 volume processing cream. So that's going to give us an enhanced vibrancy through this red panel in her hair. I love the creamy consistency of Shine's XG. It really is nice to work through the hair. It's a very rich feeling. Also, that XG protection system is really helping me out, helping me to know that I'm going to be taking care of Amanda's hair while coloring it. It's that cottonseed oil and that rice milk that is going to help with the elasticity, and it's going to help prevent any oxidative damage in her hair. So as we continue on now through the back, I'm going to start pulling it through the ends of these sections. And you'll see at the end that this is going to give us just a really beautiful, brilliant red result. That's one of my favorites in the XG line, is the brilliant bright reds. It's the Dye Smart technology that gives us that optimal penetration of the color. So it's going to get 4 to 6 weeks of longevity, and the colors are just rich and vibrant. So we're going to just keep working through here. And once we get to the ends, we're going to comb it through just like we did on the last section. Another thing that's really nice and been helpful for me behind the chair is the 25-minute processing time. It allows me to get the color on fast and process it quickly. And we all know that time is money. All right, now that I have applied through, I'm going to comb through, and then we'll go on to the next section. All right, so now we're ready to begin our foil work. We're going to start with a panel that goes right through her fringe area. And in the Diva technique, they show one color on one side and another color on the other side. But because of Amanda's haircut, we have decided that we are going to continue with just one color through this front section. And we're going to be doing that with the 5RO. And then when we move on to the back panels right behind that, we're going to be alternating that 5RO and the 6R to give us a dimensional placement. So I'm going to go in with my foils, working on a diagonal, putting my foil in, scalped ends. What I'm really watching for when I do this is to make sure that I have really even, consistent application, making sure that I'm not leaving any areas undone. I also like to make sure that my foils look nice and neat. This is going to help me know where I'm at. It's also going to help the overall process of it look nicer. So just taking a slice, clipping away what I'm not going to use, placing that foil in. I like to foil with a chopstick. I feel it helps me get closer. There are many different ways to put a foil in. Also going to apply the color and then drag my color brush through the end. It's going to make the foil stick. It's also going to ensure that I have that color all the way through consistently, scalp to ends on that piece. And making sure that I get it all the way up to the scalp so that we don't have any holidays there. Holding my foil up. And we're going to continue with this 5RO all the way through this fringe section here. Diagonal sections are nice here because it's allowing me to move them off of her face versus putting them right down in her way. So I love this technique because this technique allows me to get an all-over color, but still have a very dimensional end result. And with Shine's XG, I know that I'm going to be getting a super shiny, healthy, vibrant color. So I'm going to continue these foils through this section. So as we continue on now to the part of our color here that's going to be our dimensional, I have divided this top section into two, and I'm going to be doing diagonal slices that are going to almost rotate around her head so that by the time we get to the back center, they're almost going to be vertical. So it's almost like they're going to pivot around. And I'm going to be alternating the 5R, the 5RO and the 6R, and that's going to give us that dimensional end result. So I'm going to go in with my foil. I like to place my color and then pull it through the ends, making sure that I'm getting right up at that scalp area so that this is an all-over end result. I use my chopstick here just to crease the foil, not really pushing and moving a lot on the foil. That way it's not going to move around on me. Now I'm going to go in with the 6R. Like I said, that we use the 6R here with 10 volume. And what that's going to do for me is with that 6R, I'm going to get a brighter, more vibrant end result. And with the processing cream, I'm getting a really rich, creamy consistency to my color, which makes it very easy to apply. So continuing on here with my diagonal sections, alternating between the two colors. And back with my 5RO here. Applying it to the foil, using the bristles of the brush to comb it through. So I'm just continuing on here on those diagonal sections that are slightly pivoting around the head shape here. Alternating from my 6R and my 5RO. So I'm continuing the color on the opposite side, doing essentially the same thing that we did on the other section. We're taking diagonal slices through, starting more diagonal towards the front, and as we get towards the back, becoming almost more vertical. And still alternating our two colors. So this is going to be the dimension. So I'm going to continue this out, and then we are going to be processing her for 25 minutes. We're going to shampoo her with the post-color shampoo, condition with the Color Protect Daily Conditioner, and then we're going to go on actually and get her styled out for you, and we'll be back with your finished results. So here she is, Amanda with her finished Neva color. You can see that it's really shiny, happy, healthy hair. We went in and finished her out using the Awakui Wild Ginger products. I love them because with the Hydro Cream Whip, she's able to get that hydration that her hair needs and that volume that she wants to see in her hair. I cocktailed that with a little bit of the Awakui Wild Ginger Styling Treatment Oil, and together we've got just amazing fabric for her hair. We also went in with a little bit of the Extra Body Daily Boost. Put that in right at her scalp. It's helped giving her some lift. Finished out with the Awakui Wild Ginger Shine Spray, and here you have it, the Neva on Amanda. Super excited. We're going to just recap a little bit for you, let you know what we did. We went in with that 5RO through that bottom nape section. We did 5RO with 5 volume. That gave us that depth in her hair. We also did that right through her fringe area. Then we went through with the panel right through the middle with 6R and 10 volume. That gave us our vibrancy, our pop of red that you're seeing. Then we went through and we did foils, diagonals, ending up more horizontal towards the back. And then we have Amanda with the Neva color. I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. You know, we talked about Shines XG. We talked about how versatile it is. We talked about using it to get that really bright pop of color. We talked about using it to deposit, for tone on tone, for brilliant, vibrant results. We can use it with 5 volume. We can use it with our 10 volume. We talked about the Dye Smart system that gives us that optimal penetration of the color. We talked about the XG protection system. That's what makes her hair look so great. It's that cottonseed oil, that rice milk. It's really loving on her hair. And we talked a little bit about the Neva technique, an opportunity for us to have dimensional color with all-over placement. So I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. I'm so honored to be part of the Palmachil family. So thank you so much.